gonna shine the baby. Shine that baby. The baby is coming. I'm live, little boy. I don't know why they won't just keep that up there. Like, it should be certain people they pin up there that you watch a lot. So it should be pinned on your home page or something like that.
Yeah.
They just put them random ass people on there. Yeah, they just put random ass folks. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Yeah. All right. So we got that up to, let me turn it down. I don't want to have that echo and echo, echo, echo. All right. I wish I had some better lighting. People in hell wish they had some water and they ain't got none of that. Huh? I said I wish I had some better lighting, but people in hell want water and they ain't gonna get none of that. All right, I guess that's gonna have to be the way it rolls. As long as they can see and get this information, I am gonna have to get that iPhone. I'm gonna have to break down and get that iPhone. Turn it down. All right, so let's get to, because even if ain't nobody in here, somebody gonna come back through and watch it. So let's get to the get through. Can't wait on nobody because nobody might not come through. Hello, this is Shanda, baby. Okay, and I am I've done a astro projecting. I do astro projecting a lot. Okay, I know some people don't believe in it, but it is what it is. And doing it and done it, I have got a lot of information about a lot of different things just from astro projecting. Is leaving one's physical body, and your spirit is going towards whatever subject matter or whatever area that you are going to. So what I thought about, I really wanted to know is, I know that Donald Trump stole the election because I did a reading previous to the election, one day before the election. And one day before the election, it was speaking of cheating. Hold on a minute. You all right? You all right?
Yes.
Okay. It was speaking about a whole lot of cheating. Go back and watch my video of what I did, like predictions for the election. And a lot of the psychics are on here, tarot card readers are on here, and they're not quite understanding, and they're thinking that they got it wrong, okay? And I said in my video that, doing tarot is like energy, but it's energy of that time. And also there's always free will, okay? And included in free will is those who cheat and those who do disgusting things to cut people off from what you are seeing that is on your table or what you are seeing. But when I was doing my reading, it wasn't so much I was predicting like random victories for Kamala. Even though there was some victories in there, most of those states, I was predicting fraud. Real fraud, not the Donald Trump made up fraud. I was predicting fraud on their side. Hello, I was predicting fraud, cheating, doing something with votes before the election. If I was just going off on, that I'm a Democrat, I'm a Kamala, and that's why they're reading like that. No, it's not, because I would have just said, oh, she went in here, she went in there, she went in there. But I wasn't saying that. Oh, hello, Nightmare. I wasn't saying that. I was like, this look funny. I had something called Freaking Michigan. I'd be like, they better watch this one. She win here, but it seemed like she don't win here and she do win here. Like, it was like that ambiguous stuff. And I was like, and I didn't know, because when I do readings or I go into a meditative state and I don't really know what I'm saying, I actually have to go back and watch myself sometime because I won't remember what was just said. So when I went back and watched myself, I was like, well, at that time I didn't even know that I was predicting cheating, that I was predicting something ain't off, something ain't right. And that was the day before the reading, because again, YouTube is date and time stamp so you can see the day that it was. It was before the election. Hello, Aubrey. And I just wanted to get a kind of good read on it. And then when you watch my video, if you go back and watch it, it stated at the beginning, free will. Okay. And free will, life is a series of choices. We know that. Okay. But there are things in the road and choices that can be made and things that affect those choices. And cheating is one of the things that can affect the choices, okay? Because you could be with somebody 30 years and y'all happy, okay? Everybody know y'all happy. But then the person start cheating, that's their free will and their choice. And then they divert the whole entire relationship to something that is not nice. And you could go to hating each other, where it was so much love there. So we all have free choices, and free choices are in the elections as well, because those are lots of different people. But it's some things you just feel as a spiritual person, as a tarot card person, and you know what it is. And then if something comes in between there, that is the free will. Somebody is doing things. Somebody is cheating. Somebody is really, really messing with the election. Okay, and not only are they just messing with the election. If it was Kamala and she had told who can we say, and she told South Korea, okay, I need y'all to cheat for me, and I need everything. I need everything on top. I need to be on top of the Senate. I need to be top of the House. I need to be the president too. Don't a shit ass person like her. And I know that. I know I'm voting for the lady. And if somebody just didn't, she just look on the popular all over. Every time she go to her rallies, one person there. Then suddenly all her shit get popping up. And I don't like that either. I don't like when foreign entities interfere into the election. Okay, I don't like just your garden variety cheating with officials and stuff like that. But when you orchestrate something and you put a foreign government into the business of the people, then that becomes a whole problem for everybody, because then the people will lose faith in the integrity of the election. Because if Putin or any other world leaders can uh, pick our president, then that's a bad look. That ain't just a bad look for Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, Independents, people who don't give a shit about politics, but they do live in this United States of America. That should affect everybody when you think that that is being done. I don't know if this election will be whitewashed over and then they won't say anything, but I know that I'll know the truth. That's all I can say. Okay. Whether anybody else will investigate it, I really don't know at this time, but I know that they know. Okay. And I know that I know. So I don't know what they'll do particularly with that information, if they are brave enough to say we do not want foreign people meddling in our elections. Okay, because there's consequences to a lot of things that you do. So say that they pull that up, that Russia is involved in our elections, directly hacking using Donald Trump. This is just allegedly brought to you by the spirits. Say that that is the case. Okay, then the people who actually like Trump, because all the votes is most of those votes are, I will explain in my vision later, but most of those votes are either suppressed votes, or either these are votes that have been changed. Okay, so the numbers that you're looking at are not the numbers. Okay, so there are significantly less amount of people who want Trump in. All right, but those people who actually voted to put Trump in, not enough of people voted for that, but they'll be out in the streets conducting violence. Okay, and so the people in the White House currently now have to figure out, would they like people in the streets connecting violence, or to make sure that they protect the integrity of their election. I don't know which one that they'll choose, but they are quite aware of what is going on. But before I go to talking and talking and talking, let me go ahead and tell you, if you see me, go ahead and subscribe to me. I need some more subscribers. I don't have but 425 subscribers, but people look at my videos. I have thousands of people that look at my videos sometimes, but I need the subscribers. Okay, so and I need to get the word out about how he stole the election. Okay, because a lot of people, some people ain't even in the mood to entertain, did he steal it yet? And I'm already there, and I'm entertaining how did he do it, because I was very interested, so I went in a meditative state. Okay, and be forewarned, this is some of the meditation state is an adult purposes, because when you go sometimes in people's energies, and it relates to them and maybe some of their personal characteristics, so I can't choose how for if I come into they spiritual existence, and it's just what it is. But some of it, when I come to the beginning of talking about it, it is an adult theme, and for YouTube purposes, I'll try to, like my daddy say, clean it up, clean it up as best as I can. All right, so the first thing is when I went into his energy, and I had someone on it's on the phone. I had someone to dictate as I was in the energy because I do not remember, I don't remember everything or much everything. So I wanted somebody to dictate it down. So this person dictated it down to me, and then that's if I'm looking down, that's what I'm kind of reading, and some of it I can remember. Okay, so as I was going into the meditative state, remember this is the energy of Rump the Trump. Okay, so when I was first presented in entering into his spiritual domain or into the area where I could know and get the information about him, okay, I had to go through of a JJ, okay, yeah, that's just what it is. So that was the entrance into his space, okay. It was through a vajayjay, okay. But then when I went into the vajayjay, then someone bounced me out. I can't explain this to you because I know all this shit sound weird, but hey, this is astro projecting, and you would have to do it to know it and figure that out, because ain't too much strange to me. Yeah, ain't too much strange to me, but it could be strange to you. And so bounced out the vajayjay, and then I went. They slammed me into the rump. Okay, the rump part of the body. All right, and so entered into the rump thing. Oh Lord, I'm so glad I won't be saying that again. And then let me go ahead to the okay. And there was a VCR there. Okay, it was a TV and a VCR. This is not a room. Again, we are in a rump, so it is like flesh. Okay, the TV is in the flesh, the VCR is in the flesh. So I sat on down and shoved the tape in the VCR. Okay, and then lo and behold, as I shoved the VCR tape in the VCR, then as I noticed, I could kind of see Donald Trump standing to the right of me. He was on my right. So while I was watching the tape, so the tape that I watched, let's see, he was on a roller coaster, okay? And he was going round and round. He was going around and round, and I couldn't see him real fast. And then, part of my language, he said, "Bitch, do you see me? Bitch, do you see me?" As if he was trying to hide from me and did not want me to see him going all over the place on this roller coaster. All right, let's see. Then, as he was on the roller coaster, he was everywhere. He was just as rude as he was in life as he was in this spiritual thing. It was like it was the big, tallest roller coaster I ever seen. But there were like trap doors, okay, on the roller coaster. These top tiers to go make him go up levels, top tiers, top tiers. And instead of him rolling around the roller coaster, and after he told me, "Bitch, can you see me?" Then he went up, boom, 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 boom. He went up so many different levels through the trap doors, like hitting, like I'm like it's a person that's going to elevate, but elevate in an easy way instead of going all these rips and loops and stuff. And he don't want to be seen, so he go through these trap doors, and then he went up. Okay, that is it. Hold on just a minute. And then after he got to the top of this roller coaster, he said he was on top of the world. And that's what I seen of Trump from there. And then he disappeared. Hold on. And then we got out of the videotape because we was looking at the videotape. And then again, there's Trump sitting there with me in the rump hole viewing room. And he'd start dancing, okay? And he was happy. And then I asked him, "Who helped you with this hacking this election?" And he didn't say anything. And then he showed me numbers, computer numbers on this VCR, on this old 80s VCR. He was showing me nothing but computer codes. All right, let's see. And then after he showed me the computer codes, then he got real close to me and he said, "If I tell you that, then I have to unalive you." Okay, that's what he said to me. Let's see. And then he went to tell me that all of these states are his. Okay, that's was something that he said, that all of these states were his. And then he proceeded to climb up a beanstalk. You know how the giant in the beanstalk. So as he started climbing up the beanstalk, Donald Trump got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is also like, I figured, like when you're talking about the beanstalk, it's like magical help. In the fable, that's what it was. It was something for the man, the little boy, to help his mom because she was in poverty. I'm talking about the Jack and the Beanstalk. So he got magical intervention or something, and then thought he could go up there and then steal the giant stuff, and everything would be cool. All right, let's see. And then as he was climbing up the beanstalk, he said he must have it all. And then when he got to the top of it, he kind of beat his chest like King Kong. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, let's go back on. Okay, and then so I asked him why he was beating his chest like King Kong. I asked him, did he cheat? Okay, and then so he climbed back down to the stock, and he said that my life didn't amount to nine of his. So he was arrogant even in the spiritual world here. And then he commenced to smashing cities, okay, which is strange. But it was some cities. It wasn't all cities. There are some cities that he wants to decimate or do something, cause havoc in these particular cities. And he was beating them and smashing them, and all type of damage was everywhere, okay. And again, this is all allegedly due to Astro projecting. Hold on. And when he smashed them, they burned. These cities would burn. Each individual cities he smashed and then he burned them. Then he showed me a map. Okay, it was like a map that was on the table, like something being Iron Man or something like that. And he's lighting up countries. These are countries that he says he wants to make like an extension of the United States, or he wants to do something in these countries. And I couldn't tell which country he was lighting up, but some of them I could. One of them, for interesting theories, was Japan. He was lighting up Japan for some particular reason. Japan has issues with China, so I don't know what that means. So, further people more educated in foreign policy than I would know exactly what he wants to do. But he really can't stand China, and Japan is really against China, or they got some small smoke or big smoke beef, whatever. So I'll leave that up to somebody else to figure out that. Let's see.
Stop that.
Just move it. Just move it. Move it. Move him out of here. Get him out. Get him out. Just get him out first. Get him out now. Get him out of here. On my table. Get him out. Get him out.
He's not eating it.
Get him out.
I don't want to see him.
Bye. So the countries that he was lighting up also was India. Okay. And again, like I said, he wanted something. These are the states he was lighting up to say that these would be extensions of the United States. Okay. And then he walked away because he had said enough, or he didn't want to say anything else, or he just was going to give me that, and that was going to be it, because his personality was also in the, and I don't like his personality. So, but his personality was in the feelings of that too. So after I stopped talking to him, there were people that worked in the bottom, the rump. There's a physical rump there. And there were people who worked in there. So if he wasn't going to talk to me, then I was going to find somebody else around there that can talk to me. So I start talking to this other male, okay? And I was asking him, how did he do it? Because I wanted to know. He said this, he switched things out in an algorithm. I mean, all this stuff I'm saying, I have knowledge basically about it, such as how computers work, how you can hack stuff. That's not my expertise. I only know a few things. I'm a jack of all trade, master none. I know a few things about stuff, but not enough to be a master in it. He say they swapped and switched things out. I'm quoting him directly, okay? Of the algorithm and AI going through patches, and then when you go out of the patch, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, the security patch, I assume, you have to do something so they don't know that you have entered into the patch, the patch, okay? I could only gather that if you're going into a system that the way that they'll know that you were in their system, because maybe there's an exit but not an interest into the system. I don't know. Like I say, further minds better than mine could assess exactly what that was. Come on, phone. I'm sorry. I'm working with this real bad moto. Dang. Come on. Okay. And so how it was explained to me by the rump worker, the actual man in the rump worker, was that they were going through the computer system and like holding up a vote or a vote. I don't know. It was like individually hold up a vote, something with AI till you finish doing what you're doing, like make it appear to just be there and just normal, and then change something and then put it back. Okay. Now, of course, I'm not a technical person, but that is how it was explained to me, and something about the algorithm. All right. Okay. Pretending to be folks, pretending to be data, mhm, with AI and going through and what? Hold on. Okay, I have to go because somebody else wrote this, so I have to kind of make sense of it as well because it's kind of shorthand. So go through each other in private. Okay, so they will go through each other after they've done this patchwork, got in AI, some about the algorithm, put the vote how they wanted it, back out, patch up the patch so they wouldn't see you exiting some kind of way. So you're not supposed to be seen exiting. Now, this was done using private satellites. Okay, and again, this is allegedly. Okay, and who we know got private satellites and access to the stars and access to the going in space. Yeah, that. So this was private satellites used. Okay, I don't know if there are such thing as private satellites, if there is or not. Somebody then made it up and somebody doing it. Okay, these are like I could kind of say like these satellites are like VPN satellites. Okay, if anybody know what a VPN is, it tell you here, tell you there, all over the place. But this satellite is like that, bouncing signals from here to there, so that you the CIA or whoever would know whatever it is they doing. Now, also, they went so far as to when they used this satellite, I could see the satellite, and it was something circular in the satellite, and it was just like revolving around like that. I know this doesn't make any sense to me, but this is what I saw. And it's like it's got some numbers on it, okay? And it kind of looked like a combination lock. We used to have those old ass suitcases in the 80s, and my daddy had one. He used to keep all his papers in there, and he had a number on it, okay? So this metal thing is a round and cylinder, and it clicks like this. It moves, click, 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 click. It's got all kind of look like a Rubik's cube, but it's oblong shape, and it's like two pointy sides. It's kind of like a weird football shaped, sort of like Stewie's head on Family Guy. I'm sorry, that's all I can say. Like that. So that's how it's shaped, okay? And it has interlocking and intermoving parts. So this hack was so serious and so orchestrated that they went and got the satellite and smashed the satellite. Okay. So who has access to that? Who has access to this lovely space things? I wonder who. But anyway, that's to cover the trail, because this hacking was done along with the spaceman, Russia, because I even asked, okay, this is what I'm going to get down to this right here. Hold on. And then I add they smashed the satellite. Okay. And then I asked, is there any way that anyone could figure this out? And he said, no, unless they put it back together and they know the combinations and the locks. So that's how good they think that they covered their trail. But there's always somebody smarter than you. I swear to God, anywhere you go, there's someone smarter than you. You can have 900 degrees and there's someone out there that knows a little more information than you know. All right. And then so I got real nosy because that's what I do in my meditations. I'm asking questions because if I'm a Virgo, so everywhere I go, I'm gonna get an understanding of what's going on. Somebody gonna tell me something. If they don't tell me nothing, then I'm just gonna follow the trail, and that's how I am. So I asked him, what are the countries that helped them? So the first thing he did, he turned into a bear. Okay, we all know who that is, what country that is with the bears and the ice and the coal and the oligarchs. So just fill in the blanks allegedly. Okay, allegedly it's a bear. And allegedly we could say who the country is, that's a bear. And the strangest thing that they showed me, I mean, I was trying to make some sense out of it. Look, I'm just looking here, and the strangest thing they showed me, I know he's dead as hell, but they showed me Fidel Castro, and I know what he looked like, just as good as plain day. He was in his green outfit, he'd be greened up. All right, he was in his green outfit, Fidel Castro, and then he saluted me. Yeah, just as I know what the man looked like, and then let's see. He saluted me like that. So I asked what two countries. We got the bear. Okay, that's you know who that is. Uh, you know that man we talking about over there with the oligarchs. Okay, and the favorite fan of Rump the Trump. Uh, and Cuba. Here's one thing about Cuba. Cuba is a well placed island, always has been, you know, since the Cold War, if you know your history, the Bay of Pigs and that little showdown we had, Kennedy and Fidel Castro. So they've always been the closest people to us that we don't have really, really good relationships or none at all. You know what I'm saying? They just opened it up some years back for a few tourists to come through, but we don't have any connections to them greatly. Say they are a friend. Being so close, you be like, yeah, they are a friend. They have history with Russia. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They have history with Russia. Close that door, please. Please go back to your phone and sit down. Now. Don't do anything outside that. Um, so they have history with being Russia's friends, okay? And I just don't think if they wanted any type of, not that they have to be near the United States, but I feel like the island was used as some type of base for an operation, informational operation. Could have been better to listen with operation, something like that. Like I said, this was fully orchestrated. This was orchestrated with countries, with millionaires that love space, with Rump the Trump. It was very well orchestrated. And I feel like it wasn't orchestrated by specifically by the Republican Party, because there are some normal Republican Party people and there are the weirdos, the MAGA weirdos. Okay. I don't think that I don't feel like the normal Republicans were involved in this. But here's the kicker. When they reset the data, they made it to some of them can win. Okay, in important places. Okay, but these people wasn't aware of what Rump Trump and the oligarch man and the space guy. It's some other people involved in this, and it's another country involved in this as well. All right, our country knows what is going on. Okay, point blank. Period. Now, will they do anything? I really don't know. I would hope so that you would at I don't care who's the winner. If Kamala got in and Russia did it, she needs to get out. No, we ain't gonna do that. All right. So whoever is involved in taking the country and turning it into whoever presidency or whatever world that the oligarch want. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous for the Constitution as well. Okay, because for whatever the bad or good about those the people wearing the white wigs that made the Constitution, because they were not perfect, you know. And again, I know that they believe heavily in slavery. All right, but that's nonetheless not here. They put down a document which has the Constitution, which has lasted for hundreds of years. Okay, and so if they put down that particular document, they were very serious about it. They might not have been serious about slavery, but they were serious about democracy. Okay. And if they love democracy, how they say they love democracy, then I think that they should, even if it disturbs the masses, you've got to investigate that and you've got to get that out of your system. Because if they don't do anything, I'm just waiting. They don't do anything. They don't say anything. Then that is slowly making me lose faith in the system, the little faith that I'm hanging on to, okay? Because I can't hang on to much because my people were slavery when they was making all these laws to set up their country, all right? And then, of course, they stole the country from the other people. So my faith in this government is very tentative stance, okay? And I have voted since I've been 18 years old. And I would hate to have to stop doing that because I know how people fought and how people died for me to sit here and to vote. And I hope that the country would at least stand 10 toes down on their own constitution that they made, even though I wasn't there and in chains and getting slaved, okay? But that is the document is which I sit on currently, okay? The Constitution, okay? And the last time I checked, Republicans love the Constitution and they love democracy. But do you love being in your position more and letting foreign countries interfere in your election? Letting data being changed? I don't know if this ever comes out, but I know I'll say it. And then I'm like my preacher. Before I take away from it, I add some more to it. And so I stand on my 10 toes, allegedly, of what happened, okay? So that has been my video about that. And hopefully you all have got some information. And then maybe somebody can even make better, you know, of my visions than I can. Like I say, there are so many people out there well more educated in software security, satellites, VPNs, all of that stuff. You know, I'm just a messenger. All right. So thank you. And again, this has been Shanda Baby. If you find my video anywhere, make sure to click the subscribe button. I need some more subscribers. And make sure to click the notification. So if I do go live or anything like that, you can get to know it. And you can get to know me. I do readings, $25. If you would like one, that's fine. If you don't, enjoy the video. Hopefully you can watch it from beginning to end. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. And this is Shanda Baby. All right. So that one's on.